Good evening and welcome back for Game 7 of the Pacific Northwest Pile-Up Tournament. My name is Nom Nomnivore and I will be your announcer up here for Game 7 and Game 8. This game between Chaos Theory and Flathead is going to determine our third and fourth place teams. And before I get started with rollouts, I would like to give another huge thank you to our volunteers. There is no tournament without our volunteers, so please give a round of applause for everybody who has volunteered to make this such a success. And I'd also like to say thank you to our head refs, Dilligaff and Doling It Out down there in the penalty box. Again, no games without refs. So without further ado, let's bring out our teams. We've got Chaos Theory in yellow, and they hail from Eastern Washington, and they will be skating out first. So we've got number 140, Smack Ya Sideways. Number 19, Christy Curb Stomp. Number 222, Shark Bait. Number 32, Lois Slayin. Number 33, Candy Havoc. Number 33, Peppy Head Stompin'. Number 5, Super Badass. Number 57, Torrid FX. Number 8, Hula C Nation. Number 81, Total Shakedown. Number 82, The Warden. Number 83, Reckless Abandon. Number 88, Whack Job. Number 99, Rockin' Decker. And captain number 934, Whomping Willow. And our second team, hailing from Montana, we've got Flathead Roller Derby. And we've got number 12, Deviant Diva. Number 13, Shot of Patron. Number 17, Harlot Oscara. Number 24, The Grand Chahi. Number 5, Jenny from the Block. Number 58, Disgrace. Number 63, Veruca Slaughter. Number 6699, Illuminati. Number 91, Pint Size Pistol. And captain number 605, Hammer. Thank you, Flathead Roller Derby. Starting out our first jam here in our 7th game, we've got Whomping Willow in yellow. And number 24, The Grand Chahi in black. Chaos Theory out front will be our lead jammer for this jam. Big hit on number 24 as she tries to jump the apex. On the jam line next, we have Rockin' Decker up against Jenny from the Block. That is the Chaos Theory Jammer being sent to the box on a forearm. That is going to leave Flathead in a power jam. Jenny from the block plowing through that pack, making their way around, picking up a quick 5 points. And she strategically calls it off with the Chaos Theory Jammer still in the box. That's going to start this next jam with Flathead still in a power jam. With the Grand Chahi jamming for Flathead. Grand Chahi finding that inside and getting out. Rockendecker on her heels. And Rockendecker going back to the penalty box on a back block. This is leaving Flathead in a power jam yet again. Grand Chahi being recycled back to the back of the pack by Super Badass in 5. Chaos Theory really holding up the Grand Chahi very well, but she sneaks by and picks up 5 points. Flathead again calling off the jam with the opposite jammer still in the box. Very strategic. We've got Jenny from the block on that Ron Tonkin jammer line again. Chaos Theory recycling Jenny from the block. Ooh, big hit by number 140. Both jammers back on the track. Number 91 pushing Rockendecker out on the inside. Rockendecker got some O from her friends, managed to find a line on the inside, picked up another 5 points. Chaos Theory making life very hard for Jenny from the block right now. Willow, number 934 from Chaos Theory, being sent to the penalty box on a multiplayer block. With one player in the box, Flathead will start with an advantage this jam. And we've got Lois Slayin up against the Grand Chahi this jam. Chahi with some magnificent lateral movement manages to get out. She will be our lead jammer. Number 6696 on Flathead being sent to the penalty box, I believe, on a multiplayer. Flathead calling that jam off before Chaos Theory could re-engage the pack and pick up more points. Flathead holding Chaos Theory scoreless on that jam. Both teams starting this jam with 1 in the penalty box. And we've got Jenny from the block for Flathead up against Pippi head stomping from Chaos Theory. Pippi finding a space that's wide open. She will be our lead jammer. Jenny from the block working hard against those last few Chaos Theory blockers. Pippi showing off her skills with lateral movement, back and forth. She just jukes around those blockers. Chaos Theory picking up another 5 points. Pippi taking this jam for as long as she can. Jenny from the block capitalizing on some of the chaos down there. She gets through, picks up 5 points. And Flathead is in a power jam right now. Jenny looking for some O from her team. It's a very powerful jam for both teams. Flathead Valley is going to be starting this jam in a power jam, as Chaos Theory's jammer is still in the box. That is the Grand Chahi jamming again for Flathead Valley. Grand Chahi picking up lead jammer status again, but Pippi head stomping right on her heels. With about 10 minutes left in this bout, or in this half, we've got a score of Chaos Theory 36 to Flathead Valley's 22. In this jam, we've got Jenny from the block up against Rockendecker. Rockendecker is our lead jammer. That was beautifully timed as Rockendecker got her hips through all of those blockers. She called it off just as Jenny from the block was getting ready to re-engage the pack from the back. Chaos Theory jamming Sharkbait this jam up against Flathead's Grand Chahi. Sharkbait is out. picking up lead jammer status. It was a race to the pack on that one. Sharkbait picking up 1 point, as does the Grand Chahi. I have a feeling this is going to be a game of Chaos Theory starting this jam in a power jam, since the Flathead Valley Jammer is in the box. That gets Whomping Willow out for lead jammer. Dancing up the inside only to get hit out. Flathead Valley made that a very hard pass for Whomping Willow. Grand Chahi being recycled back by Candy Havoc. The Warden catching a piece of Grand Chahi as she tries to hop across the apex. Whomping Willow through for another 5. Chaos Theory still in a power jam. Willow looking for some offense from her team and successfully getting it. That was a big jam for Whomping Willow, a 19-point jam it looks like. And Chaos Theory will be starting the next jam again in a power jam. We do have a team time out for Flathead Valley. This is a wonderful time to mention that we've got a great raffle basket that is going to be presented during halftime of our second game of Game 8. Stick around for Game 8. That will determine our first and second place winners of this tournament. That raffle basket has over $1,000 value with some Protolis insoles, some slippers, some cross-stitch, some tattoo discounts, Hollywood theater tickets, hair gift products, hair products gift card. Very exciting gift basket that you should, or raffle basket that you should go ahead and throw a couple of dollars at. I also know that there are Team Indigenous shirts for sale down there in the first row. One really interesting thing to note is that Chaos Theory is actually a pickup team out of Eastern Washington. And I've had the pleasure of skating with a few of these women, and they're pretty awesome. Rock and Decker wearing the star for Chaos Theory. This jam is out. She will be our lead jammer. Rock and Decker being sent to the penalty box, I believe on a low block, which is going to leave the Grand Chahi in a power jam. Grand Chahi getting through with a call of a no pack there. Since there is no lead jammer in this jam, this will go a full 2 minutes. Brockendecker, I believe, sent to the penalty box on a cut track there, following a Chaos Theory blocker. So Flathead Valley is in an advantage here in a power jam and with 5 members on the track. The Grand Chahi almost lazily making her way through the pack, making it look incredibly easy. Chaos Theory looking to speed up that pack as the jam ends. Both teams had the ability to clear the penalty box during that last jam, so we will start with 5-on-5. We have another team timeout on the track for for Chaos Theory, sorry. Timeouts are a great time to make your way over to concessions and grab another cider or another beer. Who's out there cheering for Chaos Theory tonight? Okay. And where's my Flathead Valley fans? There's the end of our timeout. And it looks like we've got Jenny from the block for Flathead Valley and Pippi head stomping for Chaos Theory, wearing the stars this jam. Pippi head stomping is our lead jammer. Jenny for the block. Looking to grab a piece of Pippi head stomping there. Chaos Theory is jamming Whomping Willow this jam. Flathead Valley is jamming the Grand Chahi. Whomping Willow almost makes it, getting recycled to the back of the pack by 6699. Whomping Willow is our lead jammer. Whomping Willow calling it off, and that is halftime for Game 7. Right now we've got a score of Chaos Theory 77 to Flathead Valley 44. I see the raffle basket making its way past the front of the track again. Again, that is a raffle basket worth over $1,000. There's some Common Ground spa soaks in there, some Wheels Fall Off merch, free piercing at Adorn, acupuncture and consultation, theater tickets, some kombucha. Who here is going to be sticking around for Game 8? Anybody? Nobody? Game 8? Game 8's going to be super exciting. That's going to be our first and second place winners of this tournament. While we still have a few minutes in intermission, I encourage everybody to go over to the merch booth. That's where you're going to find all of your Wreckers gear. Go ahead and support our home team here. And then there's also Team Indigenous shirts being sold to support Team Indigenous. I believe those are down at the front of the bleachers as well. With about 30 seconds left in this intermission, let's go ahead and find our seats again and cheer on these two teams to our third and fourth place wins.
So you're aware.
Okay. Before we do start gameplay again, it looks like there will be the results of an official review that happened at the end of the first half, and the results are going to be delivered here at the beginning of the second half.
Flathead Roller Derby was requesting an official review. They had requested a penalty forearm call on Chaos Theory blocker. After conferring with the other officials, the no call will stand, and they will lose their official review for the first half.
Thank you, Dilligaff. With the results of that official review, let's get second half started. We've got Pippi head stomping, jamming for Chaos Theory, and Jenny for the block, jamming for Flathead. Pippi head stomping does get lead jammer status. Jenny from the block capitalizing on a down skater. Pippi head stomping calling that off, as it looks like Flathead was looking for a star stash. Chaos Theory starting this jam with a jammer in the, or the blocker in the box. So Flathead Valley will have pack advantage of 5 skaters over 4. Chaos Theory gets lead jammer status. The Grand Chahi getting recycled back by Super Badass. Ooh, and a big hit by number 62. This jam is going to see Whomping Willow wearing the cap for Chaos Theory and Jenny from the block wearing it for Flathead Valley. Willow finding a small opening. Little jammer on jammer play right here. Willow staying just in front of Jenny from the block. Neither team scoring any points, but that was very entertaining. Lois Slaying wearing the jammer cap for Chaos Theory, and Jenny from the block wearing the jammer cap again for Flathead Valley. Lois just pushing her way through the pack, picking up lead jammer status. Chaos Theory making life the Grand Chahi. Pippi and Jenny jammers on this jam. Pippi waiting for her team to give her some offense so that she can just glide through the pack. She picks up lead jammer status. Jenny being recycled to the back of the pack. Doesn't seem to slow her down at all. We've got Whomping Willow and the Grand Chahi. Grand Chahi being recycled back, while Willow still tries to fight. Oh! Grand Chahi looking for an apex jump, but being sent to the box. That leaves Willow in a power jam for Chaos Theory. Willow again looking for that offense from her team. She gets through and picks up another 5 points. The Grand Chahi is back on the track, getting held up by Candy Havoc and Smack Ya Sideways. Suba Badass getting sent to the penalty box. Willow tiptoeing up the inside line, finds herself through and picking up another 5 points. Candy Havoc making life very hard for the Grand Chahi. Same with Hula C Nation and Smack Ya Sideways. Looks like we've got an official review for Flathead Valley. take a second to invite everybody to the after party tonight. I think it's going to be a pretty big one at the Afterlight Lounge. Come join Nightlight Lounge at the after party. Getting my words mixed up. Come join us, all of our skaters who come socialize, have a drink, congratulate them, tell them your favorite part of watching them skate this weekend. After party at the Nightlight Lounge after the conclusion of MVPs and trophy awarding in Game 8. And you still have time to buy raffle tickets for that amazing raffle basket. It's worth over $1,000. Wouldn't you like to be the one to walk home with that during the middle of Game 8? Sending it down there for the results of the official review.
Flathead Roller Derby has requested an official review. They requested a penalty be overturned on their black jammer. After conferring with the officials, the penalty call will stand and they will lose their official review.
Thank you very much, officials. Illuminati wearing the star for Flathead Valley for the first time in this jam. Being hit to the inside by Decker. Lois Slayan is going to be our lead jammer with Illuminati right on her heels. Chaos Theory calling it off after picking up 2 points and holding Flathead Valley scoreless on that jam. We've got Pippi in yellow and Jenny from the block in black for this jam. Jenny pirouetting up the outside line, picking up lead jammer status. It's a jammer race. Other members are speeding up the pack. Jenny looking for some help from her friends. She gets through and calls it off in a very fast-moving pack. We have Wampin Willa for Chaos Theory and Illuminati for Flathead Valley. Illuminati through in a matter of seconds, picking up lead jammer status. Illuminati picking up 4 points and calling off the jam. Flathead Valley looking to close that score lead between them and Chaos Theory by just picking up 2, 3, 4, 5 points where they can and calling off the jams. With about 6.5 minutes left in this game, we have a score of 112 Chaos Theory, 52 Flathead Valley. Lois Slang finding your way to the front of the pack first, picking up lead jammer. Jenny from the block trying to make it past Whack, and she does. We've got another timeout being called for Chaos Theory. Timeouts are a great time to visit the concession stand or the merch stand, or to buy some tickets for that amazing raffle basket I keep talking about. That concludes our timeout. Down on the track, we've got Pippi wearing the yellow star and Illuminati wearing the black jammer cap. We do have a Flathead Valley blocker going to the penalty box, I believe on an out-of-play block. Pippi is our lead jammer. Illuminati getting held up at the back of the pack by Chaos Theory blockers looking for some offense from 605. Pippi spinning her way into turn 3, calling it off. Picking up another 4 points to make a total of 14 points for that jam. Jenny from the block and Whomping Willow are our jammers this time. Willow sneaking under a bunch of people, I believe, coming out as lead jammer. Jenny about half a lap behind her. Willow speeding into the pack, passing a few people, calling that jam off. Picking up 1 point. 2.5 minutes left in this game, and we've got a score of 130 for Chaos Theory and 52 for Flathead Valley. Rock and Decker jamming for Chaos Theory and Illuminati jamming for Flathead Valley. We've got Pippi head stomping facing off against Jenny from the block. Pippi picking up some offense from her team. She gets lead jammer. Jenny being recycled back by Super Badass. Pippi, true to her team's main, capitalizes on some chaos in the pack there, slipping through for another 5 points. Just as Hammer gets out of the pack, Pippi gets through, calls it off. And there we go. That is the end of Game 7. We have a final score of Chaos Theory 149, Flathead Valley 52. We're going to take it down to the track for MVPs and a couple of other exciting things. Okay, it looks like we've got some MVPs here from Flathead Valley. That's okay. Sweaty MVPs are the best MVPs. That's great. So it looks like we've got, is this jammer or blocker or whatever?
Do they indicate?
You know, let's start with an MVP jammer. Flathead Valley, who do you have as an MVP jammer from Chaos Theory?
MVP jammer. I can't see her number. Where's Pippi hiding?
Pippi. And who do we have for MVP blocker?
I don't remember her number either, but it's my buddy Sharkbait.
Sharkbait, 222, I think. Wonderful. Now we'll run on over to Chaos Theory. MVPs. MVP jammer.
Jenny from the block.
Jenny from the block, number 5. No, they're not. And MVP blocker.
Hammer.
Hammer. Thank you so much to Chaos Theory and Flathead Valley for such a wonderful Game 7. And I think that we've got one other very special announcement. The Wreckers would like to thank the 2018 team captains, number 444, Force Majeure, and number 330, Civil Disobedience, for a fantastic season. Thank you for being leaders in knowledge, skill, encouragement, and fun. You are leaving really big skates to fill, and we love you. Okay, we've got about 4 minutes before we begin Game 8, which is going to determine our first and second place winners of this tournament. Thank you so much, everybody who's stuck around so far. Oh, just kidding, not 6 minutes. We've got 23 minutes. Okay, my clock was off, but not anymore.